here for the Tullahoma Wildcats. This game is between Community Vikings and your Tullahoma Wildcats. In just one quick second, we will begin our senior introductions. Some quick facts about this senior crew. Over the 4-year span, they have a record of 111-41 with 3 straight district titles. Introductions coming soon. And we'll begin our player introductions. Starting with number 4, Trevor Cole. He's escorted by parents Lee and Krista Cole. Trevor has participated in THS Baseball for all 4 years of high school. He's also been a member of the THS golf team. He's participated in the clinical internship program in Tullahoma, where he had the opportunity to visit such sites as Star Physical Therapy and Vanderbilt Tullahoma Harton during the last semester of school. He plans to enter the nursing program at Motlow State and then transfer to MTSU and enter the BSN program. Trevor's favorite memory was the bus ride home from winning the state championship. From the first song until they arrived in Tullahoma, the entire bus ride was great. Ladies and gentlemen, Trevor Cole. Next we have number 8, Justin Frank. He's escorted by Jennifer and Jay Frank and Josh Frank, his brother. Justin has participated in THS Varsity Baseball for 1 year and was a member of the THS Varsity Wrestling team for 4 years. Justin also participated in recreational and travel baseball for 14 years. He's competed in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and wrestling tournaments for 14 years and has been a wrestling mentor for the Elementary League for 2 years. He plans to attend Motlow State Community College, and his favorite memory is the bus rides to and from away games. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Frank. Next we have number 10, Mason Bratcher. He's escorted by Deanna and Pike Saunders and Jimmy and Kristen Bratcher. Mason has participated in THS Varsity Baseball since 2022 and also played for the THS Varsity Football team from 2021 to 2023. Mason is involved in a number of activities including National Honor Society, FCA, and Grace Baptist Youth Group. Mason is ranked 8th in his class of 270 with a GPA of 4.66 and was awarded the Lee Presidential Scholarship and was a recipient of the Destination Athlete Scholarship. Mason plans on attending Lee University in Cleveland, Tennessee in the fall. He received both academic and athletic scholarships and will be a pitcher for the Lee Flames. Mason plans to pursue an engineering degree. His favorite memory is striking out the last hitter to win the state championship last year. Ladies and gentlemen, Mason Bratcher. Next we have number 11, Andrew Fulmer. Andrew is escorted by Daniel and Megan West and Robbie and Rachel Fulmer. Andrew has played baseball since he was 4 years old and is part of the THS golf team. He is a member of Grace Baptist Church and also a member of the Yes Ladies My Hair is Naturally Curly Club. After high school, Andrew plans on continuing his baseball career in college while he gets his degree in business. Andrew's favorite memory is the entire day of May 24th, 2024, the state championship game. Also the bus rides, and I quote, "Hey Trevor, remember that one time?" Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Fulmer. Next we have number 19, Balin Tootin. Balin is escorted by Nikki Tootin and Brandon Tootin. Balin has played on the THS baseball team all 4 years of high school. He also played on the THS golf team for 2 years. Balin plans to attend college to play baseball as well as pursue a degree in business. His favorite memory is celebrating with the team after winning the state championship last year. Ladies and gentlemen, Balin Tootin. Next we have number 21, Hunter Hogan, escorted by Toby and Rebecca Hogan. Hunter has played for THS Baseball all 4 years of high school. He's also played on the THS golf team. Hunter is the drummer for his church and enjoys rock climbing and any and all sports. He plans to play college baseball for a couple years and then see where the Lord takes him. Hunter's favorite memory is winning the state championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Hunter Hogan. Next we have number 25, Grayson Waller, escorted by parents Brandon and Beth Waller and sister Hadley Kate Waller. Grayson has played THS baseball for all 4 years of high school. He's also played on the THS golf team for 3 years. He's a member of the National Honor Society and Refuge Youth Group at Grace Baptist. Grayson plans to attend Freed-Hardeman University to continue his baseball career and study business. Grayson's favorite memory was also, you guessed it, winning the state championship last year. Ladies and gentlemen, Grayson Waller. And finally, we have number 30, Andrew Zevick, escorted by Bill and Sharon Zevick. Andrew has played THS baseball all 4 years of high school and has played baseball since his T-ball days. Andrew plans to attend Motlow State Community College for 2 years and then go to MTSU for computer science. His favorite memory was, and this is a shocker, winning the state championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Zevick. And we'll have you stay in place for a moment. And we'd like to take a moment before the game begins to read this message from head coach Brian Morris to our senior group. Standing here tonight is a testament to all the hard work, dedication, and resiliency you've shown over the last 4 years. I've had the privilege of watching you grow, not just as athletes, but as young men. You faced challenges head-on, celebrated victories, and supported one another every step of the way. This group has been truly special to have around. You've brought energy, passion, and heart to this team, and I can't tell you how much I'm going to miss seeing you out here on the field. As you move forward into the next chapters of your lives, I want you to know how proud I am of each and every one of you. I wish you nothing but the best in everything you do, and remember, no matter where life takes you, I'm always just a phone call or a text away. Thank you for being part of this program and for leaving your mark on this team. You'll always be a part of the Wildcats baseball family. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for our senior group.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Oklahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Welcome to Grider Stadium, Jerry Mathis Field in Tullahoma, Tennessee. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Light Tube Sports Network and the National Federation of High School Network. Along with our producer, Chris Barstad and Ken Keller, I'm Scott Chasteen. Welcome into Tullahoma Wildcat Baseball. Tonight, the Cats finish the regular season 2025. It is senior night here at Tullahoma High School. And the Cats finished the regular season against the visiting Community Vikings. Overcast night, little drizzly, but we've got a nice crowd here. And we're going to play baseball. We think the rain's about done, so we're going to play baseball here. Appreciate you tuning in to the Light Tube Sports Network. Ken, the Wildcats trying to finish strong. Traditional season-ending senior night against Community. Kind of like Moore County, they really enjoy coming down here. They don't mind that they're stepping up in a classification or two to come down and play in this huge stadium. And Tullahoma always welcomes the neighbors in and, frankly, usually beats them.
Well, senior night's always just, such a memorable night. I've got my number 16 jersey on, and I can remember 9 years ago when my son was a senior. It goes so fast, and I know all these parents, the coaches. Really, Brian Morse's letter that he wrote was pretty awesome, there and just pouring out his emotions on these seniors, man. And I know that this is an emotional night for all of them.
Well, this senior class is a high-achieving class for sure. They're not only the defending state champions in Class 3A, they have won 3 straight District 8 AAA titles. They can't win a 4th because we won't be in District 8 AAA anymore. And this senior class for their 4 years has a record of 111 and 41. I always like to count 3 years for a senior class because very few people play much at all as a freshman in any sport. But nonetheless, that's quite an impressive record, Ken, when you top it off with a state championship. And, oh, by the way, they're not through.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've had a successful, that's hurdle one is let's have a successful regular season. These Cats seem to be pretty healthy right now, going into the postseason. So that's hurdle number one. And then, of course, we got district tournament coming up soon, and then region and state.
Absolutely, you hope so. Region tournament, sub-state, and then state tournament. As far as Tullahoma goes, we'll go with them. Certainly at home, all the games will be on the Light Tube Sports Network here. So tonight, Tullahoma and Community. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineup for the visiting Community Vikings. Leading off, the left fielder, number 1, Wes Haley. Batting second, number 8, the catcher, Elijah Westbrooks. Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Case Davis. Hitting cleanup, playing third base, number 21, Caleb Malay. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 22, Dylan Markham. Hitting sixth, number 3, playing center field, Kenny Powers. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 14, Isaiah Beach. Hitting eighth, number 7, the pitcher, Ryan Sharp. And batting ninth, the shortstop, number 9, Mason Hill. Playing second base, not in the batting order for the Community Vikings, is number 10, Brody Armstrong. That is your starting lineup for Community here. It's Tullahoma and the Vikings squaring off. The Wildcats with a record of 23-8 on the season. Tullahoma has won 23 of its last 25 games. The Wildcats started out 0-6. 23 out of 25, Coach K. That's a pretty good stretch.
Oh, yeah. That's an incredible stretch right there, Scott. And, that's what you want to be doing, peaking for the postseason. And I think we can definitely say the Cats are doing that right now.
Community comes in at 10-15 on the year. So the Vikings have struggled in their district. Tullahoma has not struggled in its district. The Wildcats lost one district game. What was that? 2-1 to Giles County. Central Magnet beat Tullahoma in their one loss, and that was a game that Tullahoma just looked like a different team.
Yeah, it was. And you talked about really, the thing that stands out to me is a lot of times, I'm sure Coach Morris, he doesn't remember all the games he's won this year, but I guarantee he remembers the ones he's lost, and that you can learn from a loss. And I think that's going to help the Cats as we go into the postseason.
Yeah, you need some challenges. I never want to see a team roll into the postseason that's been blowing everybody out, because you're going to have a challenge somewhere down the road, and it's nice to know that you're able to fight that challenge. Mm-hmm. So Tullahoma finishing up the regular season with Community tonight. We'll take a break, come back with the Wildcats starting lineup. You're watching Tullahoma High School Baseball on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Hey, I'm Philip Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com. Hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop Factory.
Does Ricky ever come to games?
He's here every one.
Oh, okay.
Unless he's out watching Jair and River Bryant's win.
And now the starting lineup.
Welcome back to Grider Stadium as Tullahoma and Community just a few minutes away from first pitch here. Now let's look at the starting lineup for the home team, the Tullahoma Wildcats. You're going to see some people in different places and that sort of thing. It's a typical senior night. Leading off, number 19, Balin Tootin, playing first base. Batting second, number 21, the pitcher, Hunter Hogan. Batting third, number 11, Andrew Fulmer, the shortstop. Hitting cleanup, number 10, Mason Bratcher at second base. Batting fifth, number 30, Andrew Zebick at third base. Batting sixth, number 4, Trevor Cole in center field. Batting seventh, number 8, Justin Frank in left field. Batting eighth, number 25, Grayson Waller in right field. And batting ninth, the catcher, number 9, Philip Lemon. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that they are all seniors except Lemon. So Ken, Coach Morris trying to get all his seniors on the field and doing it here at least to start the game.
Yeah, and that's the right thing to do, Scott. And I see 8 baseballs, painted in front of the dugout between the third base line there. And, that's representative of the 8 seniors for the Wildcats. And as always, I think that's a cool gesture.
And, it's interesting that Tullahoma lost 7 or 8 seniors last year. But yet here we are back really in the same sort of position.
Yeah, and, I told my son this today on the way over here. I'm not so sure that we're not better this year than we were last year. So, based on what I've seen. So we'll see how it turns out. The team's had a great regular season, and the postseason is sure to be exciting. And Tullahoma's going to be a tough out. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Absolutely, Chris. If you want to, if we were able to, we could go down to the field. Get Dave Myers, PA announcer here, since it's the final home game of the regular season. Get Diamond Dave as he introduces the Wildcats starting lineup.
For the Wildcats, at first base, number 19, Balin Newton. Batting second, and on the mound, number 21, Hunter Hogan. Batting third, and at shortstop, number 11, Andrew Fulmer. Batting fourth, and at second base, number 10, Mason Bratcher. Batting fifth, at third base, number 30, Andrew Zebick. Batting sixth, and at center field, number 4, Trevor Cole. Batting seventh, and in left field, number 8, Justin Frank. Batting eighth, and in right field, number 25, Grayson Waller. And behind the plate, number 16, Philip Lemon. Head coach for your Wildcats, Brian Morris.
There you go, Diamond Dave Myers with the Tullahoma Wildcats starting lineup as the coaches are meeting at home plate. We are just moments away from action here between Tullahoma and Community. Again, closing the regular season. Coach, I think we take about a week off, and then we come back here for the District 8 AAA tournament. And the word is that, and we saw it, Lawrence County's going to be the team probably going to have to beat to win this district tournament.
Yeah, the good thing, though, Tullahoma here, and, that week off, Tullahoma, will certainly probably rest the arms of their pitchers. They'll probably have some light bullpen sessions just to stay in the groove, but rest those arms and then just work on some of the intricacies that Coach Morris has seen through the season that they need to focus on.
So now let's go down to the field for our national anthem. He took the concept of the barbershop quartet and turned it into a billion-dollar industry. Bill Gaither and the Gaither Vocal Band with our national anthem. We are set to go here at Tullahoma High School. The Community Vikings and the Tullahoma Wildcats going for win number 24, trying to finish the regular season 24-8. If I'm not mistaken, last year the regular season was like 26-6 or something like that, Ken. So you mentioned this team might be better. They've hit the ball better than last year. The pitching has certainly been as good and at times has been perfect. So, yeah, I think that this team is I don't know if they're a favorite going into Class 3A tournament, but they're certainly one of them, along with South Gibson is a really fine team. Greenville is a great baseball team. So that's liable to be some people we hope to see in Murfreesboro.
Yeah, and, this Wildcat team 2025 edition had a long win streak this season, and they started out 0-6. So they've won, 24 out of their last 26 games?
Oh, yeah, we did this once. Yeah. 23 out of 25.
Say if they win tonight.
If they win tonight, yes.
So at 24-8, if my math's right, that'd be a 750 win percentage. That's pretty good.
So, yeah, you stacked 24 wins to end last year, and then you had 6 losses, and then you had 18 straight wins. That's 42 out of 48.
Wow.
42-6 over that stretch, but a couple of losses since then, and I think, like you, I think that's been good for this Wildcat team. Stay humble.
Yeah, and not only the losses, but the comeback wins. The comeback wins, the one against Cookeville and then the one the other night against Marshall County when we were down there in Lewisburg, they erased a 9-2 deficit and came back and win 10-9 with 2 outs in the 6th. They score 8 runs. Scott, they've got to be feeling pretty good. Coach Moore's got to be feeling good about this team right now.
I think
really
so.
Good.
He's got strong senior leadership. He's got some outstanding juniors, a couple of sophomores who contribute a lot, and that's how you build a program. And that's what Brian Morris has done here at Tullahoma. He's built a baseball program that is strong year after year, and we're kind of used to that here in Tullahoma, but we've had a lot of great teams that did not get to the pinnacle. And look, we're not going to lie, reclassification has helped that a lot. There's only been 4A baseball for a few short years here. We were 3A with all the big boys before that, but the reclassification has helped Tullahoma in all sports, but it's not a sleight of hand thing. It's fair based on enrollment. So Wes Haley, the left fielder, leads off for Community here against Hunter Hogan on the mound. Right-handed batter. Here we go. Hunter's first pitch misses. Tullahoma a little different defensively. Balin Tootin is at first. Bratcher's at second. The shortstop is Fulmer. At third is Andrew Zebick. In left field, Justin Frank. In right field, Grayson Waller. The center fielder is Trevor Cole. The catcher, Philip Lemon. And the pitcher again, Hunter Hogan.
Well, the thing about that big win streak, 42 out of 48 games, I think you said, was, the Wildcat skipper, Brian Morris. I love his demeanor when he's coaching. He's, you look at him, and he seems quiet on third base. But this guy, he's a fiery competitor, and inside, his mind's always working. He's such as former major league pitcher for 7 years. And he knows it all, man, and he's doing a great job with his team. And really, I think the chemistry of this year's team, Scott, pulled together quicker than the chemistry of last year's team. And we'll see how it ends up. But I like where we're at.
Hunter Hogan nowhere close on those first 4 pitches. So Wes Haley walks. Elijah Westbrooks, the catcher, will bat now for the Vikings. So leadoff runner for Community here in the top of the first. There, Hogan gets a strike in. The ice is broken.
Yeah, that one's right down the middle. So, if there's one thing, Tullahoma the past, this past week, seemed like they walked more batters from the pitcher's mound than they have all season. And that might just be a sign of a little bit of arm fatigue. But I think the Cats are going to get this straightened out going into tournament play.
Westbrooks fouls it away. Hogan ahead of him, 0-2. Swing and a miss, a strikeout. So the first strikeout of the night for Hunter Hogan sets down Elijah Westbrook and the first baseman, Case Davis.
Case Davis.
Or is it Dace Cavis? I'm confused.
Davis. He actually played Little League in Tullahoma with the Dodgers. I was his coach.
I knew that guy. Hunter Hogan. One out, runner at first. Grounder to short, could be two. Nope, no time. Throw to first in time for the second out. Runner at second base, Fulmer, took a quick glance and then made the right play. 2 down. And cleanup hitter Caleb Miley, third baseman, will bat for the Vikings. Class 1A team is Community. Well, now say that. They've moved up to 3A in football. They may be 2A in baseball. Yeah. Growing school there in Unionville. Of course, it's just Murfreesboro bleeding out over everybody else. Same thing at Eagleville. Strike for Hunter Hogan.
Good fastball by Hogan on that, caught the outside corner.
Looks like we traded back.
0-1 the count on Mali.
Hogan throwing lots of fastballs here early to the first 3 Viking hitters.
Well, you should be able to sort of overpower this team for the most part, right?
Yeah.
Just missed outside. 2 balls and 1 strike on Mali. Foul tip, 2-2.
Outfield very shallow for the number 3 hitter. Looks a little deeper in right, but left field is very shallow.
Probably no football practice today as it has been raining pretty much all day. This game originally scheduled for 6 o'clock, got pushed back to 6:30. And looks like we're going to get it in now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the inning for Hunter Hogan. Community fails to score. Tullahoma coming to bat. We'll be back on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Summer's about to wind down. Fall's right around the corner. It's time to sign up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
Hey, I'm Philip Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh, exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. Your team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are, or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt, making healthcare personal.
We're in the bottom of the first inning here at Grider Stadium. Appreciate you tuning in, whether you are watching locally here on Light Tube Channel 23 or around the world on the Light Tube Sports Network YouTube channel. Remember, this is your home for Tullahoma High School sports, your exclusive home for Tullahoma High School sports, regardless of sport. Leading off the bottom of the first for the Wildcats, Balin Tootin against pitcher Ryan Sharp.
Yeah, so Tootin And Hogan flip-flop in the back.
Sharp grounder to second. Fielded, 1 down. So Hogan, Tootin, first pitch swing, grounds out to second.
Now batting number 21, Hunter Hogan.
Yeah, 1 pitch, 1 out. Brings the Wildcat pitcher up.
Off-speed pitch, missed high.
Let me get this pitcher name here. Is Ryan Sharp. Looking to be sharp against the Wildcats.
He throws it behind Hogan.
Not real sharp.
Not sharp. Unsharp. Lacking sharpness. One without sharpness.
Yeah.
Negative sharp.
That's it.
2-0 the count on Hunter Hogan. There's a high pop. Shortstop. Calls everybody off. Drifts back 15 feet into the grass. Makes the catch. 2 up and 2 down for the Wildcats. And Andrew Fulmer, Tullahoma's leading hitter, steps to the plate.
Well, he's been on an absolute tear lately. We saw him hit a home run here the other night against Marshall County over that left center field fence.
All Andrew's doing is hitting .482 with 41 RBIs and 6 home runs.
41
that average
ribbies.
just keeps hovering around that 500 mark for Andrew. 2 outs, nobody on here in the first. No score. Outside, 1-1.
Fulmer waggling his bat in anticipation for a good pitch to hit.
Curveball missed. 2-1.
Yeah, Sharp trying to get his breaking ball over. He's missed inside on the last couple of hitters.
And he just did again. 3-1 the count on Fulmer. Mason Bratcher on deck for the Wildcats.
And he's going to have to command that curveball to have any chance of success tonight because Tullahoma.
They'll make you pay if you throw a bunch of fastballs.
Right.
They like that. Fulmer hits it up in the left field. Deep, deep, deep. Dropped on the warning track about 2 feet in front of the fence. Andrew Fulmer's going to round third. No, he's going to stop at third. Y'all call it what you will. Andrew is on third base with 2 outs for Mason Bratcher.
Stepping up to the plate, number 10.
So Bratcher with a chance to drive in a run, and Ken all season, 2 outs, 2 outs, 2 outs. Tullahoma just never gives up. There's no, there's no quit with 2 outs. There's no distraction. They focus in more, I think. Bratcher fouls it away.
Indeed, Scott, you're exactly right. And I tell you what, Fulmer got all of that one. He was thinking home run when it left his bat. That thing carried all the way out to the warning track and left.
Well, look, we've done, 20 games here. In 15 of them, that ball's out because the wind's blowing. Tonight, there is not the hint of a breeze. There's a little flare base hit by Bratcher into right field, driving in Andrew Fulmer. And Mason Bratcher with the first RBI of the night for the Wildcats. 2 out, Tullahoma rally. The Cats lead 1-0.
Yeah, now that one, it was an inside curveball, and he just fisted it off to right field. So a good piece of hitting there by Bratcher. He fought that one off and flared it out to right.
So Tullahoma with 2 hits in the inning. Now Andrew Zebick.
Takes ball 1 outside. So we've seen the Cats do damage with 2 outs all season, haven't we? It happens again tonight.
Pitches inside, but caught the corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. So Sharp trying to work his way out of this. Fulmer tripled. Bratcher singled. Tullahoma leads. There goes the runner. No throw. Catcher indifference. Tullahoma has Bratcher in scoring position with 2 outs for Zebick.
Zebic playing third base tonight. Regular Tullahoma first baseman. As Coach Morris has shifted some of the seniors around tonight.
High. 3-1.
More
Yeah, I
sharp,
think it's kind of like, where you want to play. Where would you like to play? Try to give everybody as much close as possible to what they want, at least to start the game. That pitch is low, and Zebic draws a walk. So, again, 2 outs, 2 on now for Trevor Cole. Cole playing center field tonight.
Number 4, Trevor Cole.
Tullahoma's regular second baseman. And he's just been a solid piece of this puzzle for 2 years, hasn't he? Just a solid piece there at second.
Yes, very good defensively, and get you the big hits when you need them the most.
And starts rallies from low in the batting order. Strike on Trevor. Tonight he's getting to hit 6th, so get bumped up a little bit. He's been hot. Oh, 0-1 the count on T. Cole. Grounder to third. Good high hop. Steps on the bag. That'll do it for the Wildcats. But Tullahoma plates a run. We've played one. The Wildcats lead the Vikings 1-0 back on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Tullahoma leads Community 1-0 here in the top of the second inning. And leading off for the Vikings is the designated hitter Dylan Markham against Tullahoma starter Hunter Hogan. Cats on top 1-0.
Well, if it's one thing that Coach Morris wants for the Tullahoma pitchers, he wants them to throw first pitch strikes and not get 3 ball counts on the batters. And really in the last 10 days or 2 weeks, Scott, we've seen quite a bit of that.
2-0 the count on Markham. Outside corner, strike one.
That's good for Caleb Williams. Got him some weapons.
Lined out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Markham.
Wildcats jump out on top once again. They lead it 1-0 here in top of the second on senior night.
We've only got 2 that can actually play the whole team.
Fouled back. Markham stays alive.
Number 5 hitter in the lineup, the DH, Dylan Markham.
Community wears the purple and gold. It's kind of a unique gold for this day and age. Most people have gone to a brighter one. As Hunter Hogan strikes out Markham, and now Kenny Powers, center fielder, will bat for the Vikings. So Hogan's 3rd strikeout here
backwards
in the bottom of the, top of the second. Fouled back.
Yeah, Hunter just dealing it up right now, just pounding the strike zone. Attacking these hitters, that's what he needs to do. Come after them.
Swing and a miss.
Like that.
Quickly ahead 0-2 is Hunter Hogan.
Challenge them.
Tullahoma's whole team, nobody in the dugout. They're all out standing on the fence, chattering. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Hunter Hogan with 4 Ks. 2 down here in the second. Isaiah Beach, the right fielder.
Isaiah Beach.
I'll be vacationing on Isaiah Beach this summer. And none of y'all can come. 1-0 the count on Beach.
I was going to fly you down.
Oh, man. Did you get your night flight in, Doc?
Not yet.
Not yet. We need good weather so Doc can get his night flight in. 2-0 the count on Beach. Good pitch. Inside corner. 2-1.
Yeah, that one had some heat on it.
Coach K, what's your next coaching assignment? Do you know? You going to be coaching any Pop Warner football or elite football next year?
You know, that's a good question. I might work with my grandsons on basketball in the fall.
3-1 the count. Oh, that was pretty. Little bit low, and Beach gets a 2-out walk here in the top of the second inning to bring up the pitcher, Ryan Sharp.
Well, that's the second walk of the game for Hogan to go with his 4 strikeouts.
Which is totally against just let them put it in play, right? They're not putting anything in play.
No.
They're either walking or striking out.
Yeah. Fouling a few off, but, they have not made solid contact yet.
0-1 the count on Sharp. Of course, Community High School is in Unionville, which is still Bedford County, but barely. Just down the road, though, Highway 41A. Swing and a miss, 0-2 on Sharp. That catcher's mitt popping a little bit
Yeah,
for
it is.
Hunter Hogan.
Sure is. Pretty audible for us up here. Even in our old age with our hearing going.
What's that?
What'd you say?
0-2 pitch.
I didn't get that.
There goes the runner. Throw down. Not in time. Nice job by Beach. Beach. Nice job by Beach, kind of sliding to the right of the bag, avoiding the tag. Decent throw by Phillip, but the base is stolen. Now runner in scoring position with 2 outs for Sharp. He has 2 strikes.
Yeah, Fulmer made a good pop tag on that, try to make it close, pick the ball up off the ground on the bounce, and quick tag, but runner clearly beat that one out. Beat the throw.
Big swing and a miss. Hunter Hogan strikes out 3 here in the top of the second. 5 total in 2 innings. Tullahoma leads 1-0. We'll be back on the Light Tube Sports Network.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. with 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com. Hometown Auto Rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Welcome back to Grider Stadium on an overcast Friday evening. For Tullahoma, Justin Frank, Grayson Waller, and Philip Lemon at the plate here in the bottom of the second. Cats lead it 1-0. Out hit Community 2-0. Frank is a senior, his first year of baseball this year.
Yeah,
and
we saw the left-handed hitter get a base hit the other night.
That's right.
Oh, no.
Outside corner, 0-2.
Got to be swinging here. 2 strikes. Third baseman in on the grass.
Got a little
Backing
breeze
up now
blowing
with 2
out now.
strikes.
It's not quite as dead as it was in the first inning. Off-speed pitch comes right back up here.
Boy, did it ever. Right over Doc's head.
Yeah,
Fought off a curveball that pitch.
You got to get it up there to get it over Doc's head. Off-speed pitch again. Check swing by Frank. He checked it. 1-2. So Justin Frank getting an opportunity to play here on senior night. That's a bad call right there. Pitch was outside, but strike 3 called. And Justin will take a seat. And Grayson Waller will bat. His first bat of the year, Doc?
First at bat of the career.
First at bat, perhaps, of Grayson's career. He's solely a pitcher for the Wildcats and usually has a DH when he pitches. So Grayson getting a chance here. I'm sure his family's excited. Big cut. Strike one.
His teammates are yelling out for him. Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's positive or negative, but they've come all the way. All of them came from the fence. Now they're in the corner of the dugout. Off-speed pitch. Grayson just looks over.
Getting his cuts, right?
He doesn't take batting practice. 0-2 the count on Grayson. Come on, cuz. Hit one. Another breaking ball missed. Sharp. Kind of breaking the gentleman's agreement by throwing the pitcher a bunch of curveballs. There's a fastball. And Grayson turns on it. Fouled it back.
No, he's definitely not getting cheated in that batter's box. He's taking his rips.
Well, this is why you play this game, because it's fun for the guys. Fouled it back again, so Grayson stays at 1-2.
They're battling.
Total of 3 feet of breaking 2 already.
Well, this is
Got him 2 brand new white batting gloves on for the occasion.
Swing and a miss. High fastball. Strikeout for Sharp. 2 down. In the second inning, bringing up the catcher, Philip Lemon.
now batting number 16, Philip Lemon.
Lemon has won the catcher's job here for the Wildcats. Put together a nice season. And he is a junior. So he'll be one of the stalwarts next year, along with Lucas Taylor Rodriguez, Park Fulks,
Bryson Campbell.
Bryson Campbell. They'll be your keystones next year, your senior leaders. Lemon with a 1-0 count.
Sharp right down the pipe.
Sneaks it in there, 1-1.
Sharp hanging in early against his tough Wildcat offense.
There's a sharp grounder to short. Bobbled. Throws in time. Low scoring affair so far this late April evening. Tullahoma 1, Community nothing. You're watching the Light Tube Sports Network.
This is Terry Stroop, Stroop Factory Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
Hey, I'm Phil Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Put up your points for premium prize offers. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. Your team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt, making healthcare personal.
On this Friday evening, Tullahoma leading Community 1-0. Hunter Hogan remains on the mound for the Wildcats. So far, no changes for Tullahoma head coach Brian Morris as Tullahoma ends the regular season here in 2025. It has flown by. Seems like March 17th, our first night up here, was just, I don't know, like 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, it went fast.
Seems like it.
Saw former 1976 Tullahoma alumni left-handed pitcher Dale Garner down near the concession stand coming into the stadium. He informed me that the last time that Wildcat pitchers threw 3 consecutive no-hitters was 1976. It was Dale Garner, Phil Muse, and David Burns. And so, hey, there you go. There's another factoid.
Schoolmates of mine, all of them.
Oh, okay.
There's a sharp grounder to second. Bratcher, throw to first in time.
That's a regular Andrew Former player.
So, yeah, Phil lives down in Florida now. Phil Muse still does an album-oriented rock radio program every week, streams it on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phil.
One amazing thing he said in those 3 no-hit games that they threw that Greg Hempkin hit 7 home runs in those 3 games.
Hempkin was phenomenal.
7 dingers in 3 games.
And he went to Motlow and stayed phenomenal.
Yeah. Part of the Jerry Mathis Club. 1976.
Well, boys, that's when I was in high school.
How about that? Some of Scott Chastain Club.
2-1 the count.
That's back in the day, wasn't it,
West
cuz?
Haley, that was way back in the day, 1976.
Going back.
You could still smell the smoldering gym in 1976 after the big fire. I guess that was 75.
It burned all the piracy right now.
It burnt the gym.
Oh, no.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled back. Haley stays alive. He walked to open the game, but got stranded. They've had 2 base runners, both via the base on balls.
Well, I was going to say stone tablets, but then I thought stone doesn't burn.
Hogan with a 2-2 pitch. Well, you see why Haley's the leadoff batter, Kim. We see it on most teams. The leadoff batters have a way of working counts and kind of hanging around.
Yeah, they do. He fouled that ball off like a comet. Haley's Comet.
Oh, cute.
Wordplay.
There's a pop. Foul territory. Tootin giving chase from first base, but it is out of play. Got to be careful when you're playing a new position.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody was careful. So.
Well, we surely saw J.D. Smisher make a heck of a catch on a foul ball last game that we were here. Defensive player of the game for the Wildcats. He came from first base all the way over to the dugout near the fence and made a great all-out effort catch.
And I didn't mention J.D. as another one of those stalwarts that will lead this team next year. but he's got potential to be a significant power hitter. Inside, full count now on Haley.
Yeah, you weren't here that time. We were doing the game up here, senior night game. When they drafted
3-2 pitch from Hogan. Grounder to second. Bratcher
it wasn't last year.
throws to Tootin.
Perfect.
2 down here in the top of the 3rd inning. And Elijah Westbrook steps in. The catcher struck out his first time up.
Elijah Westbrooks. I'm just finally getting in my groove. Now, I remember liking that pick at first, but
I was like, not him, anybody but him.
Doc, did the Cowboys make a pick yet?
Took the edge rusher out of Boston College.
It's a line drive base hit right field, and that is the first hit of the night for the Community Vikings. It comes with 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. So Case Davis will bat with a runner on first. And we will get a courtesy runner for Westbrooks as he is the catcher. Maybe. He's walking towards the dugout.
Davis grounded out to Fulmer, his first at bat, 0 for 1, 6-3 put out.
So a courtesy runner for Community at first with 2 outs and Davis at the plate. Trying to make a case for himself.
Yes, indeed.
Hogan trying to snuff this little jam out.
Probably not a relative of Wildcat assistant coach Harper Case.
Probably not. But could be a relative of the Davis family.
Indeed.
I thought his jersey said 8.
I think that's it.
So it's the same guy who just hit.
No, it can't be 8.
Strike call.
1-1 the count on Davis.
Well, we see a little bit of cloud break on the left side, third base line up behind the trees. So Scott said, I think the rain's out of here.
It's out of here. Done with it.
0.
Outside from Hogan, 2-1. The courtesy runner for Community is Bryce Blanton. And the pitch.
Down and in.
Phillip Lemon, a nice job getting his body in front of that one, but Hogan beginning to fall behind Community batters now.
Facing the lefty here.
Swing and a miss.
Big
Full
cut.
count now.
Took a rip at that one.
So normally what you want in this type of game is to be up about 8-0 right now, and you can start moving guys around, let them do different things. Tullahoma not having that advantage. There's a grounder to first. Tootin scoops it, steps on the bag, and that will do it for Community. In the top of the 3rd, they do get a hit. Strand the runner. Tullahoma leads 1-0. This is the Light Tube Sports Network.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Hey, I'm Philip Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
We move to the bottom of the 3rd inning here at Grider Stadium. Tullahoma leading Community 1-0. And leading off for the Wildcats, the top of the order with Balin Tootin, Hunter Hogan, and Andrew Fulmer.
Tootin was a one-pitch ground out to second base to start the bottom half of the first.
Outside, ball one.
Right fielder deep, left fielder shallow. Center fielder deep.
Well, they're the first school I've seen playing Balin to pull.
Yeah.
Everybody else plays him straight away.
Yeah, center
He's
fielder
very good at going
definitely
opposite
shifted over.
field.
He sure is.
There's a grounder to first. Tullahoma hitting them to the fielders so far. One out here in the third. That brings Hunter Hogan in with Andrew Fulmer on deck.
Well, that was a nice play by the first baseman Davis on that one because Tricky Hop, that ball had some top spin on it. He laid back and gambled and beats him to the bag by about a step. So, you really want to try to time those ground balls, and you got to make a quick decision. Do I come in and get it on the big hop, or do I let it take the extra hop? And he let it take the extra hop. It paid off for him.
Hogan right back through the box. Good stop by the second baseman, but they'll never catch the speedy Hunter Hogan. And he beats it out for a base hit. Tullahoma has a man on with one out.
That's going to go as an infield single and bring the dangerous Fulmer up, who tripled his first time up to the left field warning track.
Good job by the second baseman to get there, but he had no chance to make that turn and throw. So Fulmer, who tripled his first time up, with Hogan on first. And, the defense completely switches, playing Andrew to solidly pull now. So it's funny that of all the games we've seen, Community's the one who plays defense like we think they should.
Right.
As far as moving the outfielders.
Yeah.
Everybody else just left them in the middle. 0-1, the count on Andrew. Back up close to that 500 mark.
Yeah, and as they should. This pitcher I don't think is breaking 80 miles an hour. So, I mean, these big guys, they're going to be pulling.
There goes Hogan. No throw from the catcher. So Hunter Hogan at second. Scoring position now with one out.
Big hole through the right side with the second baseman acting like he's trying to hold the runner at second, Hogan.
Well, we know when the runner at second is Hunter Hogan or Balin Tootin or half the Tullahoma team, third baseman, better watch where he plays.
Wake up over there, buddy.
That's right. 2-1 the count on Fulmer. Andrew sees one on the outside corner, 2-2.
Well, one thing about Sharp so far, he has not uncorked any wild pitches. So, right here in this situation, if you're the Vikings, you got to play pitch and catch with your catcher. You don't want to give up any free bases by pass ball or wild pitch.
2-2 pitch. Grounder to short. Throw to first. Did not get him. Andrew Fulmer is healed too fast. An infield single for Fulmer. And the Cats have runners at first and third now with one out. And Mason Bratcher up.
Yeah, Bratcher with the only RBI of the game. He fisted off an inside curveball to right field, flared it out there for the single, and knocked Fulmer in, who had tripled. So Cats lead it 1-0, but looking for a lot more here in the bottom of the third.
So Fulmer beats out the infield single. Looks like he's maybe paying for it a little bit because he turned on the speed. It looked like they were going to throw him out. Andrew turned it on. Runners on the corners, one out for Mason Bratcher. Clean up hitter.
Ideal opportunity for a steal here. There he goes.
Grounder to third. They come to the plate. Hogan's in a rundown. Back and forth they go. You're watching it. Hogan slips. Tullahoma already has a runner at third, so Hunter has to come home.
They still in the rundown. Jeez. Wow.
They tag out Hogan.
Jeez.
2 down here.
Well, lots of fun, I guess, to watch, but unfortunately that's a ball that Hogan probably should not have broke home on. Make sure they throw it to first before you take off there. But
absolutely. So runners at second and third with 2 out for Andrew Zebick. Chance to drive in a couple of runs here with a narrow 1-0 lead. Big swing and a miss from Andrew. As we are at 66 degrees here in Tullahoma, Tennessee. There's a high pop, second base. Calls everybody off, makes the catch. Tullahoma threatens, strands a couple. We've played 3 innings here. The Wildcats lead the Vikings 1-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com. Hometown Auto Rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Struve, Struve Factory Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
We head to the top of the 4th inning here at Grider Stadium with Tullahoma clinging to a 1-0 lead. And Andrew Zebick on the mound for the Wildcats. As Hunter Hogan moves to third and Zebick moves to the pitcher's mound. I suspect this was pre-planned from the start. Try to get Zebick a few innings, Hogan a few innings. We'll see if there's any more.
Well, your box score pitching for Grayson Waller, 3 complete innings pitched. He allowed no runs, struck out 4 Vikings, walked 2, and allowed 1 hit, that being a single to Mr. Westbrooks.
So that would be Hunter Hogan, not Grayson. He had 1, 2, 3,
That's
4,
right. I'm sorry,
5.
Hunter Hogan. Yeah. Hunter
Hogan. Hit.
Sorry about that.
5 Ks, no problem.
Hogan.
So now it's Zebick on the mound. And Malay, who's in a bit of a malaise, will lead off for the Vikings.
Struck out his first time up swinging. So we are at 4, 5, 6 in the Viking batting order here. In the top of the 4th, Cats lead it just narrowly, 1-0. Had our opportunities there, Scott. Kind of ran ourselves out of an inning.
True story. Miss Lowe, 1-0.
And, you really got to credit the Vikings. And normally when a player stays in a rundown that long, something bad can happen. Somebody throw the ball away or drop it. But they hung with it on the defense there and chopped our runner down at third.
I agree with you. I was pretty impressed because I just knew they were going to throw it away or something. But guys kept coming in, doing their job, backing each other up. 1-1 pitch. 1-2. Outside corner, strike.
So Zebick working ahead there. He had 1-2 on the first, the cleanup hitter. Got him.
Strikeout. Lemons throw down to first in time. One down here in the top of the fourth. So Tullahoma softball went to Pulaski last night. Lost 3-0 to Giles County. Giles County, the District 8 AAA champions in softball. Tullahoma's second. That tournament, I guess, will be in Pulaski. And
that's
baseball one here.
Pretty good to shut that, potent Wildcat offense down into a shutout like that.
Yeah, in softball, so often if you've got that pitcher, and Giles County's got one, it's not like baseball. That same pitcher just pitches every game.
Oh yeah.
Little outside and low from Zebic, 1-1. There's a high drive out of play. Tootin's going to give it everything, though. Balin Tootin at first.
Yeah.
Chases it down to the fence. That's as far as he can go.
I got the best range of any first baseman in the state.
Yeah, he's quick. He plays the game hard the way you're supposed to play it.
1-2 is the count on Markham. Inside.
Oh, yeah. Batter backed out on that, but that wasn't that far inside corner, but he was running from that one. Good fastball by Zebic. Just missed.
I think one of the things about if you can become a starter for Tullahoma, you probably pitched in Little League. That's why I think all these guys can pitch. Of course, Brian Morris helps, but that's why I think they all can kind of pitch because just the best players are playing here at Tullahoma now.
Right.
Zebic walks Markham with one out, bringing up Powers. Little activity in the Tullahoma bullpen.
Third free pass offered by Wildcat pitchers tonight.
It's just a 1-0 game here in the top of the fourth. Tullahoma on top. Wildcats have 4 hits. The Vikings 1. Zebic missed outside. Ball 1.
Well, Zebby here, he just needs to take a deep breath, relax, have confidence in himself, and focus on what he's practiced. Just relax. Sometimes you just gotta breathe out there.
There's a grounder to short. Could
There
be
you go.
2. Slow roller. Touch second. Throw to first in time.
That's it.
Andrew Fulmer turns the double play for the Wildcats, and Community is done in the 4th inning. Tullahoma leading by 1. You're watching the Light Tube Sports Network.
The owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
To a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Pick up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. Your team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Well, we've got an old-fashioned pitcher's duel here at Grider Stadium between Mr. Sharp and multiple Tullahoma Wildcats. A new pitcher for the Community Vikings is Logan Reed, tall right-hander, and he will face Trevor Cole, Justin Frank, and Grayson Waller. Again, just a 1-0 lead for the Wildcats, and
Sharp pitched effectively for the Vikings. 3 full innings. He allowed only 1 run, 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Not bad against this lineup.
Yeah, that's really good, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Grounder, foul territory.
He had a lot more success than a lot of opposing pitchers that have come into this stadium this year.
Absolutely. I think opposing teams get really motivated when they come in here.
Yeah.
I talk about it probably too much, but it's such a unique experience for them. I mean, I've not been to Community's baseball field, but I'm guessing it's not quite greater. And this pitcher's last name again is Reed.
Another tall, slender Viking pitcher out here.
Logan Reed. There's a high drive by Cole, but it is caught in left field, 1 out. So Cole flies out to left field, bringing up Justin Frank.
Frank took a call third his first time up.
Hey, we're pulling for Justin big time here now.
He'll be swinging early here.
Swinging, playing Justin to pull.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to appreciate that. So the book against Community's outfield is go opposite field. Justin, little check swing there. 1-1.
Cats 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. Vikings 0 runs, 1 hit, no errors.
Reed's
Bottom of the
pitch
4th, 1 out.
popped up into left field, foul. So Frank gets some bat on it, but unable to put it in play. 1-2.
Reed up, 0-2, 1-2. Haven't seen Reed throw a breaking pitch yet. Now would be the time for him to do that with a 1-2 count. Frank trying to stay alive.
Off-speed pitch.
Good job.
Back.
Well, there it was. But he's just guarding the plate and just slapped it off.
34 warming up for the Wildcats in the bullpen. Ben Quick.
Catcher set up on the outside corner.
Reed's 1-2 pitch missed high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Frank steps out. Southpaw steps back in. Another check swing. Catcher dropped it. Throw down to first in time. The strikeout. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. And
2 quick outs.
Grayson Waller.
Well, Waller, a favorite of his Wildcat teammates. They'll be cheering for him and get roused up over there again. Looking, I guess, for the first hit of his high school career. He took some big cuts last time up.
Inside. Grayson avoids the shot to the head and ducks. 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss. 1-1. We've got additional coaching staff up in the press box. They work hard at trying to guide this team each game. 2-1 on Waller. Everybody would like to see Grayson get a hit here, no question about it, except the pitcher. Inside, 3-1. At least go to first.
Yeah.
Send him for a steal.
Cats really need a base runner.
They really do. Mm-hmm. Waller hitting 8th in the lineup. Lemon on deck. Ball 4, so Grayson Waller with a good eye at the plate, draws the walk. And now he'll get to do a little base running, which I'm sure he hasn't done all year.
Now batting, number 16, Philip Lemon. I've never heard such a reaction for a while.
So 2 down, Waller at first, and Philip Lemon, number 9 hitter today for the Wildcats.
And Lemon grounded out to short. He's only about 0 for 1. Trying to keep, this is when the Cats are dangerous with 2 outs.
In the bottom of the order.
And nothing happening. They do this a lot. First 2 batters get out, and it takes a while for the opponent to record that 3rd out. Hopefully that's the case right now. Here in the 4th for Tullahoma.
Pitch gets away from the catcher. So the pass ball will send Waller to second. Now he's in scoring position with 2 outs for Lemon.
Well, Cats looking to squeeze the lemon juice out for a run here with a hit.
2 down.
Lemon can get him an RBI here. Put the Cats up 2-0.
Missed outside, 2-0. On deck is Balin Tootin. If I'm Mr. Reed, I really want to get Mr. Lemon.
You think?
I do not want to see Mr. Tootin.
No.
2-0 the count on Phillip. He pops it up. Everybody gives chase, but that's going to go out of play. 2-1. Two balls and no strikes, and 1 strike on Philip Lemon, with Grayson Waller on second.
High and in.
3-1 on the Tullahoma catcher.
Reed in danger of walking his 2nd straight Wildcat here. Lead off man
pitch.
on deck.
There's a drive to center field. It's not going to carry. And that'll do it for Tullahoma here in the 4th. We head to the 5th. Still 1-0 Wildcats back on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off-field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
I'm Philip Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
We're in the 5th inning here at Grider Stadium. Tullahoma leading Community 1-0. And Andrew Zebick working his 2nd inning on the mound for the Cats. He will start off with Beach, Sharp, and Hill.
7, 8, 9.
Coach, surprising close game here in the 5th. Quick moving.
Very surprising. Yeah, Tullahoma scattered 4 hits, but we did have 1 base running error earlier in the game. But other than that, you got to credit Community's first two pitchers, Sharp and Reed, have done a pretty nice job against this powerful Wildcat team.
Brian Morris on his way to the mound. Gives Andrew Zebick one pitch here in the fifth inning. And takes the ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Zebick.
Let's see.
As Brian begins to remove his seniors, I think it's what we're starting to see here.
Mm-hmm.
As junior Ben Quick will take the mound. So Zebick, the first senior that exits, to a big round of applause here on senior night.
Pretty emotional when they come off. It's like passing of the torch, you know.
All right, so Zebick's he's responsible for the runner on. No, he only throw one pitch. So 1 inning pitched, no runs allowed, 1 strikeout, 1 base on balls, and he did throw a double play pitch. We erased the walk with a double hitter.
Take me out and leave Zebick in. Gracie's like, you take me out, put Zebick out here.
Who we got here, Scott? Quick?
Ben Quick
All right.
pitching for the Wildcats.
Third Wildcat pitcher now.
Quick is 3-0 on the year for Tullahoma.
It's like everything. It's like the last time you get to pronounce her name on
And had a no-hitter.
over the PA.
No, was part of 2 no-hitters with Hunter Hogan. Combined with Hunter Hogan for 2 no-hitters in that stretch where Tullahoma had 5 no-hitters in 7 games. Ben was right up all in that. So he's just another one of these arms, Coach, that, you know, Tullahoma has endless arms to go to.
Yeah, Coach Morris with an embarrassment riches of arms in this Wildcat arsenal. And, next week they get a chance to rest those arms up a little bit and come back full force for district play the week after. We'll have all your coverage here. We'll be here.
So Ben Quick takes over on the mound for the Wildcats, and he will face Community's Isaiah Beach, who has a 1-0 count, as Andrew Zebick pulled off for senior night here, and Ben Quick takes over.
A quick strike.
I think Coach Morris has thought this all out, and he was going to do what he was going to do regardless of the score. Ben misses outside, 2-1.
Well, the best hope we can have is for multiple Wildcat pitchers to combine for a shutout tonight. We do that, we win.
Quick missed high, 3-1.
Ben using a fast tempo, but he did inherit a 1-0 count, so he's thrown 2 balls and a strike here to the hitter.
Miss low, ball 4, and Quick walks the leadoff batter Isaiah Beach for the Vikings. Ryan Sharp, who started the game pitching, has now been replaced by Reed. Logan Reed, who's now the pitcher. So, Quick, nobody out, runner at first. Community trying to tie this game up. They'd love nothing better than to come in here and beat the defending state champions. There was a bunt, foul ball. 0-1, right? You come in here and beat Tullahoma. It's a big deal.
when you got a mediocre opponent, you really want to TKO them early. The longer you leave a team in a game like this, definitely the more dangerous it gets as the game approaches the later innings.
Again, Community 10-15 on the season. There's a nice bunt.
Yeah,
back
sure
to
was.
Quick.
Yeah.
He'll go to first. 1 out, runner at second for the number 9 hitter, Mason Hill.
So Reed did his job. The sacrifice bunt advances Beats to second base. They have another runner in scoring position.
1 out here in the top of the 5th. Chris Barstad is our on-site producer, engineer, camera operator, audio technician, and all-around good guy.
Hill grounded out to Fulmer in the second inning, 0 for 1. Check that third inning. We're now in the fifth, top of the fifth.
Quick gets ahead with a strike. And again, Quick another that will be a leader next year, be one of the main starters. He and Pogue, Taylor Rodriguez. It's going to be a nice little staff there, Ken.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. And, you know, that's the thing about Coach Morris is he gives all his pitchers lots of work and, you know, spot situations just to test them and to grow them, you know, for future years.
1-1 count, 1 out. Bunt, right back to Quick. Waits on it, throws to first. Low throw, good scoop by Balin Tootin.
Sure was.
And 2 down here in the fifth. Back to the top of the order now with Wes Haley.
So we see the coach for Community called 2 straight sacrifice bunts to advance the runner third. That's the first time we've seen that this season.
Yep. Well, 1-0 game. I like it.
Yeah. You know, and so, yeah, you know, wild pitch or pass ball ties it up. Yeah.
2 outs. Lemon with a nice stop, ball 1.
Sure was. So this brings up the leadoff hitter. This is Haley. He's 0 for 2. He's walked and grounded out to Bratcher, second. You know, as shallow as the outfield was playing with the runner on second base, you know, I don't think a single to one of the outfielders would have got the run in anyway. So they're going to take their chances with 2 outs and the runner 90 feet away. Let's see what happens.
2-0 count on Haley. Quick's pitch, miss low, ball 3. Elijah Westbrooks on deck for the Vikings.
Vikings still only have 1 hit in this contest, a single at that. Definitely not knocked the cover off the ball, but they've got good pitching tonight that's kept them in this game.
3-1 the count on Haley. 2 outs. Strike 2.
Yeah, nice pitch. Caught the corner. We needed it. We needed a strike 3 call here or swing and a miss to end this thing, in this inning.
3-2 pitch from Ben Quick. Right down the middle, called strike 3. So Quick shuts the door here in the 5th inning. Tullahoma coming to the plate, still leading 1-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com. Hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there.
Except for the Raiders.
We move to the bottom of the 5th inning here at Grider Stadium. Tullahoma leading Community 1-0. And the top of the order for the Wildcats, Balin Tootin, Hunter Hogan, and Andrew Fulmer. Trying to get something going against this what's been a tough Community pitching staff. This is their second pitcher, Reed. And Reed's done a fine job.
Yeah, and I kind of got a theory on it. You know, 2 soft righties, really, they're controlling the ball pretty good. Neither one of them probably breaking 80 miles an hour. But right now, if you're the Community Viking head coach, you got to be disheartened You get a runner on base by walk. You bunt him to second. You bunt him to third.
Tootin rips it into right field. Foul ball. Just foul.
Yeah, that was staring at extra base on that one. But, you get runners, community in the top half of the inning to third base on 2 bunts, 2 sack bunts, and then your leadoff hitter's up, right what you want. 3-1 count, and he takes 2 right down the middle and strikes out looking. That can't happen. You got to be swinging. We love it,
the
though,
count
right?
on Balin Tootin. Reed. Grounder to short. It's going to be a tough play. Throw to first, way too high. Tootin would have beaten it anyway. So an infield hit. Tootin unable to take second on the throw. As there's one place where there's not a ton of room, it's when you overthrow first base.
The Wildcats have had several infield hits. Fulmer got one earlier, and I believe Tootin had an infield hit. Yeah, Fulmer had one. That's 2 infield hits thus far for the Wildcats. Fulmer and
Hunter Hogan steps to the plate for Tullahoma with Tootin on first
Tootin.
and nobody out. Tootin.
Good speed here.
Distracts the pitcher, so he steps off the rubber. Resets now. Throw to first, not in time. Tootin by far leads the Wildcats in stolen bases. I think he's at 34.
I think he's fixing to steal 2 more here.
Throw to first.
Hogan 1 for 2. He flew out, popped out to the shortstop in the first, and in inning number 3 he singled
and
right.
He bunts it right on the grass. Catcher plays it. Throw to first, not in time. Tootin round second, and he is out at third. Tootin gets nailed. Oh, he's called safe. He's called safe. Runners are safe at first and third. First, I'll go with it. Third, they look like that throw beat Tootin. No, I know he's safe, called safe, but community going to come out and argue a little bit. Umpires are going to talk about it because we know they usually change their minds. If the manager will come out and say, I disagree, they usually talk and change their minds. Not really. They don't ever. But you do want to appeal it. Might as well go discuss it.
Yeah, we're not that close to see what happens. Clearly,
well, we know it's all about the tag because we know the throw definitely beat.
That's right.
Tootin
That's right. Yeah, the throw beat him there. We just don't know if he missed it. The third baseman missed the tag, and
there's no umpire anywhere close to third base. Nowhere close. We got one between first and second, one at the plate, and now they call him out. So they did change the call. Make note of that. And, of course, Brian's not going to like that now.
He's not going to like that one.
Well, that's going to be one out here in the 5th. And Hogan at first. So Tootin never slowed down. Never even thought about it.
Well, what's got to happen on that situation is normally with the runners up, the base umpire is responsible for the middle base, second base, first and second, of course. If a play, and I think he was surprised that Tootin on the bunt rounded second, never broke stride and went to third. The home plate umpire has to go down the third base line and get in position to make that call. That's his call because the base umpire was occupied with a close call at first, so his back was to the play.
And the home plate umpire did make the call.
Yeah, but did he go? How far did he get down the line to get in position?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean it's his call.
He made the call,
but I don't think he was in position to make the call. That's all I'm saying. Halfway down.
That's tough to sprint down to third to get that call. It happened in a hurry. But either way.
Yeah. And that's unusual. I mean, like you said, for him to make the out call and then all of a sudden reverse it, what changed? What made him change that call?
Well, he talked to the other umpire. That's what they did.
He was closer.
Together.
Yeah, but right, the home plate umpire was a lot closer than the first base. So first base just said, hey, you're the umpire in chief. You was closer. It's your call.
Well, the umpires probably know what they're doing. Yeah. We think they missed the call.
They called it regardless. It's an out.
But there's one out. Andrew Fulmer's at the plate.
Strange sequence.
With Hunter Hogan at first base.
A big out. I mean, a very big out there. Instead of first and third and no out, we have one runner on first and one down. So that changes things a little bit here for the Cats. Well, we need to get it. We need to bust it open. We need to string some base hits together here. This is too close for comfort, for sure. On senior night, 1-0, Cats lead in the bottom of the fifth. 1 out.
He never came set. That's a ball.
Things getting a little crazy here on senior night.
Well, when it's 1-0, you know, you look
that's
for
right.
your edge.
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
it's something little that could be the difference between winning and losing here.
Mm-hmm. A good lead by Hogan. He took another half step out towards second. Big stride there, so he's planted, ready to get that back foot planted. Reed keeping a close eye on him. There he goes.
Throw is high, gets away from the short second baseman, and now throw to third. And Hunter Hogan slides into third head first. Stole second, went to third on the throw, and Hogan in scoring position now with 1 out for Fulmer.
Yeah, so that's going to go, stolen base, then E2 on the catch on the overthrow of the second baseman. So runner advances to third here, 1 out. Cats got something going here. First time in a while we've had a runner on third base.
2-0 count on Andrew Fulmer.
Infield in for the Vikings all the way around. Boy, against this guy.
Fulmer rips a single into left field. Hogan scores. Tullahoma leads 2-0. Fulmer an RBI single, and he is the team leader in runs batted in. That brings up Mason Bratcher with Fulmer on first and 1 out.
Well, Mr. Fulmer came in with a .482 batting average. He's 3 for 3 tonight with a triple and 2 singles. It's that thing's matriculating up to close to the 500 mark again.
Here's
3
Bratcher.
for 3, big night for Mr. Fulmer.
Mason tonight has singled and grounded out.
Cats played their second run. Now lead 2-0. Looking for more.
There goes the runner. Fulmer is going to round second. The ball gets away from the catcher, and Fulmer will end up at third base on the pass ball, wild pitch, whatever. Andrew Fulmer is at third with 1 out.
Boy, opposing teams, if you play Tullahoma in the postseason, you better watch out and be ready for that, because we got a couple guys, especially Tootin and Fulmer, that ball goes that backstop there from first to third.
Bratcher, 1-0 count.
And they get there fast.
Outside, another wild pitch, and Fulmer will easily score. Bless that catcher's heart. Tullahoma leads 3-0.
Now we can breathe a bit easier. Cats now with 7 hits, but the 2 wild pitches advance the runner, Fulmer.
Yeah, that Reed just got totally psyched out there.
Yeah.
So let's see if Bratcher can psych him out more.
Well, it's just like you really at the high school level, any level, when you got runners in second and third, pitchers really got to focus on keeping the ball in the strike zone, because when that ball gets past that catcher, it's trouble.
It is here. 3-1 the count on Mason. Well, that's trouble anywhere, but it's double trouble here.
Yeah.
3-1 pitch, misses, and Bratcher walks.
With
Reed, 1 out.
Reed struggling this inning.
And Andrew Zebick steps in. So Quick replaced Zebick. I knew that. And I'm not sure Quick is going to bat.
Be a meeting on the mound here. The community coach is going to talk with Mr. Reed, trying to find out what's happened. This inning started with a single walk. The only out was a called third out when we had a runner on a bunt, tried to advance from first to third. Long half inning.
long conversation. Reed's going to stay on the mound for the Vikings and face Ben Quick. Like Waller and some of these other guys, Quick doesn't get too many opportunities at the plate. So let's see what Ben can do with it. He's a big guy.
See if Tullahoma tries to steal another base. They've ran wild this inning so far. Likely to do it again. Shortstop pulled over in the hole.
And
far away from second base.
Bratcher at first, who drew a walk. Tullahoma with 2 runs here in the 5th.
I would say based on this alignment with the righty up, the second baseman will probably be covering a throw down to second. It's normally what happens against a pull hitter.
Outside corner, 1-1. Really has turned into a gorgeous night at the ballpark. It's not hot. It's not really cool. Just perfect.
Crowd sounds really quiet right now. Things have died down a little bit here.
2-1 pitch to Ben Quick. Eventually. Misses low. 3-1, and Bratcher goes to second as the ball squirts away from the community catcher, who's going to have nightmares about this night. 3-1 is the count now on Quick. See if Ben can get hold of one, drive in Mason. A little inside, but gets the call. Full count now on Quick. And the pitch. It's a high pop back this way. Catcher searches, fights, searches, has no chance. Never had a chance. It is tough to catch a pop, one of those straight-up pop flies in the stadium. It always has been, and it still is. You just can't seem to get a beat on it, and it's kind of odd, Coach, sometimes, especially like that one, where it falls right beside him. So it's like, did you not see it? Or he kind of got turned around to start with.
Yeah.
Really never got his body in the right spot. So we'll do 3-2 again to Ben Quick.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just never had it really fully spotted.
And high and tight, and Quick draws a walk. So 2 on with 1 out for Trevor Cole.
Well, Mr. Reed has technically not expired one Wildcat hitter this inning.
Technically.
Yeah, technically. With an asterisk.
No runner for Quick. Pitch called strike on Trevor Cole. Runners on first and second, 1 out. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Tullahoma leads 3-0. Final night of the regular season. And ball gets away. So runners advance. Bratcher's now at third. Quick is at second.
Well, you're right, Scott. Elijah Westbrooks at catcher has had a nightmarish inning back there.
If I was him, I'd just go back to the dugout and make myself throw up. Coach, I can't play no more.
Oh, boy.
I'm sick. 0-2 the count on Cole. Runners at second and third now.
And every time he looks up, I mean, he's kind of starstruck. Tell him what, runners are taking off. Like, just please make this stop.
Cole swings and misses. 0-2. Thought it was strike 3. So Cole goes down on strikes. 2 outs now, and Justin Frank, the hope for Tullahoma here in the bottom of the 5th, with runners at second and third and 2 outs.
Yeah, the lefty with an opportunity for 2 RBIs here could stretch this to 5-zip with a single.
Reed misses low, 1-0.
Wow, they took Jack Beck, wide receiver from TCU.
1-0 pitch. Frank turns on it, a little bit ahead.
Yeah,
down the first base line, 1-1.
Well, this is kind of strange. I mean, you know, what I would do defensively if I would, they're moving the second baseman over now. You pull a ball down past first base, you want to shift your guys over just a bit based on that. Pitcher Reed not overpowering and got a lefty up, so got to figure he's probably going to pull this ball. Third baseman in.
Way outside. 3 balls and 1 strike to Frank with Grayson Waller on deck. Not sure Grayson would bat. We will see. Inside, Justin Frank draws a walk, so the bases are loaded with 2 outs for a pinch hitter, Xander Pogue.
Well, if you're the Vikings, that's not too terribly bad. I mean, it just loads the bases up. Now you got a shot at the force at any base. For the Wildcats, you drop 1 more down in the order here, and you need a big hit with 2 outs. Tullahoma it really has a chance, based on community, only 1 hit in this game. Tullahoma pitchers have dominated, can blow this thing open right here with a base hit.
So Bratcher on third. We think we may get a pinch runner here, so Mason can get a senior walk-off. Grayson Waller is not going to get that opportunity, as he will be pinch hit for. Could still happen out. No, he's being pinch hit for. No, he can re-enter? Weird.
Yeah. I think if they start, you can re-enter them.
Bases loaded, 2 outs for Xander Pogue, Jr. First pitch is high from Reed. Lemon.
Reed really lucky that only 2 runs have come in so far.
There's a high pop, shortstop. Easy catch. Tullahoma leaves the bases loaded in the 5th, but plates 2 runs. We move to the 6th. Wildcats lead 3-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Very true. True Factory Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Set up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are, or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
Tullahoma has allowed community only 1 hit here in this contest. We are in the top of the 6th. Wildcats lead the Vikings 3-0, and junior Xander Pogue takes the mound for the Wildcats as the second senior gets their walk-off moment. First it was Andrew Zebick, and now Grayson Waller.
Well, for Tullahoma, you do squirt across 2 runs in the bottom of the fifth, but Cats certainly could have had more. That opportunity with the bases loaded and leave 3 runners stranded, which, you know, 3 really seems like a big margin right now against this offense of the Vikings. And tell them the pitchers have been good tonight, as you said, Scott, combined for a 1-hitter thus far through 5.
Community has committed 1 error. Tullahoma has not committed an error. Ben Quick takes over at first base. And Mason Bratcher's at third. Fulmer and Cole in the middle of the infield. And I'm sure Coach Morris will try to get everybody out. Many of them will be, I would think, this inning, perhaps, so you can get that applause. You never know what can happen in the bottom of the inning.
Well, Tullahoma's got 9-1-2 up, coming up, so we'll see.
Elijah Westbrooks, catcher. Again, tough night for Elijah. He does have their only hit. It came in the 3rd inning. So he can say, nah, on the bus on the way home. 2-0 the count. Yeah, after treatment, he can say that. Pogue misses. 3 balls and no strikes to the leadoff batter here in the 6th. High, 4 balls, and Community has a runner at first for Case Davis, the first baseman.
Case Davis.
So, yeah, Coach, with a 3-0 lead, you put a guy on, you're flirting with danger every time.
Oh, yeah.
Especially on 4 pitches. As Community searches their dugout for a courtesy runner for Elijah Westbrooks.
Well, this is a situation, Scott. You got no outs, top of the 6th, you're down by 3, left-hander up. This is an automatic take by the batter if it's me coaching.
Pitch is high, ball 1. Why is that?
Well, because he just threw a 4-pitch walk. He's a new reliever in the game, and he hasn't thrown a strike, and you got to have base runners. So any way you can right now, if they're going to walk, you're going to take it, and you're going to keep taking it until they throw strikes. That's 5 balls in a row. You see the pitcher struggling to throw strikes. You just okay.
1-1 the count on Davis. Nobody out. Top of the 6th.
The Cats have turned 1 double play when Zebick was on the mound. A ground ball to Fulmer as he erased 2 on 1 play. Let's see if we can get our 2nd double play of the contest here.
Davis steps out. Big left-handed batter. Runner leads off first. Pogue's pitch fouled back. 1-2 the count on Davis.
And Pogue getting swinging now, so that's that's a good sign. Cats lead at 3-0. We're in the top of the 6th. 4 Wildcat pitchers have hurled tonight. Pogue being the 4th one. Yeah.
Inside on Davis. 2-1. So a balk is called on Pogue, and the runner goes to 2nd. So balk is called.
Takes off the force.
1-1 count on Davis.
That's my hometown. Marshall. He's going to fit in with the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah.
It's a big swing and a miss by Davis. And that's strikeout, out number 1 here in the top of the 6th. Runner still at 2nd. And Caleb Malay, cleanup man.
Well, Male is 0 for 2 with 2 swinging strikeouts. Vikings have not had many runners. Had 1 base hit and 3 or 4 walks. That's it.
Inside, ball 1.
They did have a runner on third base earlier with 2 outs. Could not get him in. As a leadoff hitter took a called third strike to end the inning. Their biggest scoring threat of the game.
Here's a foul back. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, I don't think I've seen Tullahoma's outfield play this shallow all season. It's been throughout the lineup.
Well, Community hasn't shown any power tonight.
I don't know. You know, they had the one hit, but I think that's the only ball that's even went to the outfield all night.
Curve ball, over strike 2.
Hey, that's a nice pitch. Pogue a little bit more deliberate in his tempo than some of these other Tullahoma pitchers. He takes a little bit more time between pitches.
Tullahoma's threatened a lot in this game, but just hadn't been able to push runners across the plate. However, the Cats do lead 3-0 as Pogue bounces it to the plate, 2-2.
Kind of short on that pitch. They had an off-speed breaking ball and just kind of shortened his pitch on that one.
Nobody playing tennis. How can you not be playing on a night like tonight? Perfect. Brand new tennis courts, brand new pickleball courts here at Tullahoma.
Everybody's at home watching our ball game.
That's a good point. Or here. There's a line shot center field, but Tootin is there. 2 down here in the 6th.
Well, just as I say it, finally a ball, and that goes to the outfield. Yeah, if they hadn't been playing shallow, it would have been a hit. Yeah, that would have dropped in there.
So Dylan Markham. So Molly flies out, and Markham will bat now with 2 outs. And a runner at second. Let's see what Coach Morris has got in mind as Pogue and Lemon having an extended conversation, but nothing happening right now. Again, 2 outs here in the 6th.
Markham has struck out looking, and he walked his last time up. 2 down, runner in scoring position. Pogue needs to work his way out of this one to keep this shutout intact.
Fouled back. Pogue ahead 0-1. So baseball-wise here on the network, we'll be gone for a week or so, and then we'll come back when the tournament starts. District 8 AAA tournament will be here. Not next week, not this coming week, but the next week. Everybody finishing up their games next week, including Tullahoma softball.
Yeah, not quite sure how that works, but Tullahoma will be the #1 seed, so I don't know if that's a double bye or it'll be a couple of days before they even play their first game after that tournament starts.
1-1 the count on Markham. Pogue sneaks it in there, 1-2.
Yeah, Pogue one strike away from being out of this here and stranding another runner for the Vikings.
1-2 the count, 2 outs, runner at second. Pogue delivers. Off speed, strike 3. Xander Pogue with a curveball strikes out Markham. And that ends the 6th inning for the Community Vikings. Tullahoma leads 3-0. This is the Light Tube Sports Network.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off field. When you win a heart, win in their trust, when you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your for life's biggest wins.
owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
This is the bottom of the 6th inning here at Grider Stadium. Tullahoma leads Community 3-0. And for the Wildcats, scheduled is catcher Philip Lemon, and he approaches the plate after removing his catcher's equipment. And we'll see how Coach Morris plays the bottom of the 6th here. He's still got a lot of seniors in the ball game. And activity going on down in the bullpen for the Wildcats. So we'll see what Brian elects to do with his seniors, try to juggle things, get them a applause runoff if possible.
I agree. We've seen him do that in the past.
Of course, 7 runs in this inning, and then it's not an issue.
True.
We just go home.
And that's really what Coach Morris would like to see here. It's time he would like to see his offense explode here in the bottom of the 6th and end this thing.
3 runs and 7 hits for Tullahoma. No runs, 1 hit for the Vikings.
Let these seniors do the talking with a bat here in the bottom of the 6th. Cats lead at 3-0.
That community hit came in the 1st inning, so the Vikings have not had a hit since. Outside, 2-0 the count on Philip Lemon, batting 9th in the order tonight.
We have a new pitcher.
Ty Woods.
Ty Woods.
There's a high drive, right field. Turns the right fielder around. He misplays it, falls down. Lemon will be at second. May try to stretch it for 3, but does not. Philip Lemon, as the right fielder, again, just totally misplayed that ball. It was right to him. And here comes a courtesy runner for Philip. It is freshman Nate Wilkerson.
Did he touch that ball? Could you tell? No?
After the bounce.
All right, so we're going to give him a double, right?
That brings up Balin Tootin, the leadoff hitter for the Wildcats.
Things get no easier for Mr. Woods.
With Wilkerson at second and nobody out.
As now the Cats have turned to the top of the lineup.
And Tootin fouls it high to the Tullahoma bullpen.
He's out. Good banana ball. One of our players caught it. Shamar Turner, defensive tackle.
So Tootin, 0-1 the count. We're at the top of the order. It's rally time for the Wildcats. Wood throws it to the backstop. That sends Wilkerson to third on the wild pitch. And he represents the 4th run for the Wildcats. But I think a sustained rally would be more in order for Tullahoma.
Well, one thing you're seeing the difference between Tullahoma pitchers and community and how Coach Morris teaches it. Whenever community pitchers throw an off-speed pitch, their arm speed slows down dramatically. It's not hard to pick it up, even from up here. And you've got to use the same arm speed on your pitches. It's just the grip changes.
Tootin fouls it away. Well, I mean, I give them credit. We've only got 8
yeah,
hits
that's
and 3
true.
runs against them.
You're right.
So.
But that's what the last couple innings, particularly the last couple pitchers, you're seeing a lot of wild pitches and bounce pitches. just because they're just not following through.
2-2 the count on Balin. Runner at third. It's a high pop. Looks playable, but it's in danger territory in left field. Makes the catch. Wilkerson holds. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th for Hunter Hogan.
Hogan flied out to the shortstop, singled, so he's got a 2 for 3 night going. And that last one was a bunt, so he's scored a run and has 2 hits.
So 1 out. Wilkerson at third for Hunter Hogan.
Well, it's good to see Hogan have a multi-hit game too, as well.
There's a ground ball to short. Throw goes to first. Hogan is out, but he drives in Nate Wilkerson with Tullahoma's 4th run. And now the bases are clear with 2 outs for Andrew Fulmer.
Andrew Fulmer.
The natural tonight is 3 for 3. The triple, 2 singles, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. It's not a bad night.
Guys gotta hit the lights.
I told somebody this week that the former Tullahoma Wildcat Justin Duckworth, I told him Andrew Fulmer reminds me a lot. Just watching him play, smaller, but Dansby Swanson. They played for Vanderbilt, and then now in the major leagues played shortstop for the Braves for a while. Not quite as big, but very athletic, makes every play from short, has a great stick, puts the ball in play and can run. So very athletic. If somebody gets him in college and can put on 15 to 20 pounds of muscle,
a line drive,
watch out.
Left center field in the gap. Going to be at least 2 for Fulmer. Throw comes in, stand-up double with 2 outs for Andrew Fulmer. And Coach, we need to get him one more time so he can hit a home run and hit it for the cycle.
Oh, you're right.
Double,
Yeah,
triple,
you're right.
2
yeah.
singles.
Yeah.
Mason Bratcher at the plate for the Wildcats.
Boy, 482 coming in 4 for 4. I don't know what that does to it, but it's got to be 490 now. Don't know how all that stuff computes out, but it's going up. It's going to end the regular season close to hovering around 500. What a night by the Tullahoma senior.
Bratcher's 1 for 2. He walked the last time up. Takes high ball 1.
There he goes.
The runner. No throw
Too
from
easy.
the catcher.
Too easy.
So Andrew Fulmer steals third. And there's a 2-0 count on Mason Bratcher. High, called strike. That's one of those eyeball strikes, Coach.
Well, Bratcher's probably saying, fine, call a strike. I'm ready to hit anyway.
And he does. Grounder to second. Go to first. Pulled the first baseman off, but he gathered himself. That'll do it for the Wildcats here in the 6th inning. Tullahoma leads 4-0. Hey, we just got to get 3 outs. Come back. This is the Light Tube Sports Network.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com. Hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Pick up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
Tullahoma leads Community 4-0 here in the top of the 7th inning on senior night. And Andrew Fulmer takes the mound. And we could see all kind of juggling here in this last inning with Tullahoma leading 4-0. And that is barring a community rally. The main thing you want to do is win the game. And Coach Morris likes Fulmer in this spot.
6, 7, 8.
Bratcher still at third. Pogue is now at second. Aiden Evans is now at second. Quick at first. Cole at shortstop. Fouled back, 0-1.
Fulmer's just going to come in and throw the smoke here. In the top of the 7th, Cats lead at 4-0. 5 Tullahoma pitchers attempting to finalize his shutout.
There's another foul into Wilkins Stadium.
Way late on that fastball. Way late.
So, partner, we're about 4 months away from kickoff.
We are.
Shelbyville, Tennessee.
I remember the first game I called with you over was in 2017. A big losing streak was broken.
21 games.
Yeah, it was. I'll never forget the call you made on that one. That was an exciting
Nick Barstad,
win.
forever remembered for bringing that team out of the doldrums. As Fulmer strikes out Powers, one down here in the 7th.
He's going to bring Beach up. No? They're pinch hitting, okay.
Logan Cothran hits for the Vikings against Andrew Fulmer. High, ball 1. Senior night for Tullahoma, trying to finish the regular season at 24-8. Another stellar district championship season for Tullahoma. The last in 8 AAA, at least for a couple of years, as we will all move west and become District 12 AAA next year, Region 6.
Well, that don't even sound right, does it?
It's odd.
12.
We'll have totally different playoff
District
opponents
12?
all the way up to the semifinals or whatever, all the way up to state tournament. Totally different playoff opponents, moving from the east side to the west side.
3-1 count, 1 down. Cats need 2 more outs to end this one. Then we can go home, Scott, and watch round 3 of the NFL draft.
I hadn't watched a second and could really care less. Fulmer walks the pinch hitter with 1 out. Because 1, I don't know most of the college names. 2, I never remember who got drafted by anybody. And by the next year, most of them aren't playing. But I know you're betting on every pick, partner, so, I ain't trying to throw water on your thrill. 1 out here, runner on first. Big swing and a miss. We got the regular guy. What's this pinch hitter's name?
Ty Wood.
Oh, Ty Wood. So he is the pitcher, the latest pitcher for the Vikings. And Ty takes strike 2. Talking about a tough guy to come in against, and when you hadn't batted all night is Andrew Fulmer.
Yeah. You got a live fastball.
It's going to make somebody a heck of a college baseball player.
Yep.
Big swing and a miss by Wood. Gets away from Lemon. And well, he's out anyway. 2 outs on the strikeout. Runner remains at first. 1 out away from a victory here at Grider on senior night, the final night of the regular season.
This is going to be Hill. He's going to hit for himself. So he grounded out and sacrifice bunt. So he's 0 for 1.
Fulmer with a fastball, strike one.
So who's left out there is Fulmer, Bratcher.
So be sure and keep your eyes on social media and whatnot for District 8 AAA tournament brackets. They'll be out here in a day or two. Everybody has to complete all their games. And it's 0-2. Let's see if Fulmer can end the regular season here with a strikeout and send this Wildcat crowd home happy. Tullahoma's allowed only one hit in the game. Outside. And have used, 5 pitchers?
Yep.
That hit was allowed early by Waller, or by Hogan in the third.
Mm-hmm.
And now Fulmer delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Wrap this one in Cardinal and Black. The Tullahoma Wildcats on senior night defeat the Community Vikings by a score of 4-0. We appreciate you tuning in throughout the regular season here on the Light Tube Sports Network, and we again encourage you to watch for District 8 AAA tournament brackets. We will be here for all tournament home games right here on the Light Tube Sports Network. That'll do it for us. For Chris Barstad and Ken Keller, Tullahoma wins it 4-0. I'm Scott Chastain. Be good to each other.